Trouble on the Streets. Nobody said the bike life would be easy. Episode number 67. Welcome back to more Moto Madness compilation reaction videos by yours truly, Meeker Extreme. Let's take a look. Looks like we're on the interstate here. I don't know which country yet. And yeah, we'll see what happens. It looks like this rider's possibly merging on to a busy road. Okay. Seemed okay. Ooh. Oh, man. Tire blew. Hey, no one's fault there. That stuff happens. I had a semi-truck blow its tire while I was going past in the fast lane back in Michigan on I-96, and it scared me. And reaction was I closed my eyes, but I survived. Don't close your eyes. I was wearing a full face helmet, and the shield was down. Man, that is scary when that type of stuff happens. Woo! Boom! At least it seemed like he noticed right away and was getting to the shoulder. That's good.
Motor lang. Bumbo.
Somebody dying?
Ah.
His turn was as horrible as his camera angle. I don't know. Why are you facing your camera down? We can't see anything. And that's not going to really help you if you're using it like a dash cam for an accident. I mean, I guess if you're just doing a short video to add into a video because you're a content creator, you know, kind of switching in between, then okay, I could see. But as your standard video pointing down, that's horrible aim. Just like your horrible aim to make it around that corner. Why'd you gas it? Okay, just slowly apply the brakes, stop, evaluate the situation, and have your landing gear down your feet and get it back to the road. But no, right there as you're getting back to the road, you gas it. Why? Why did you gas? That's why it slid out. You were back end. Just because the front was touching the cement or the pavement doesn't mean the rear end was. It was still on the grass. Rider's fault. Time to check the mail, okay? They're going way too fast. Going 70. In a residential area, notice the houses' mailboxes. Didn't even try to lean the bike. Didn't even try to avoid the mailbox. It's the mailbox. That grunt sounds like it's somebody young. Probably the first wife. Scary long way driving. Oh! Okay, now slow it down. Oh my God. What would you all do if that occurred? I've never had that occur on the interstate, thankfully, because that is scary. Are they running from the cops? What's going on? Wow. I'd probably, if I was just out recreation by riding my motorcycle, I wasn't commuting on it or something, I think I'd go home and just say, hey, you know, today, I'm done riding. Red light runner. Okay, yeah, it is green for a while. Taxi, too. Yeah, report that. Send in that video. Hey, your taxi. It doesn't matter which. I mean, you need to lecture your taxi drivers. not to run red lights. Whoa, that was, why is the rider way over there back? Look at this. Why are you over here? I agree. Didn't even make Man, it sounds like a bunch of hyenas. Now I'm gonna follow.
Dude! What the?
Let's rewatch this because might have been more there than we saw. Okay. He's approaching. Car there. There are the wall, bush, and telephone pole, light pole obstructing the view. I hate when roads are just badly designed. And then when they get there, they should be able to see each other. But it seems like in the car's mind, just giving benefit of the doubt here to be nice, that he was probably already like mentally, okay, it's clear, I can go, started to go, and there was some weird, it kind of like he slowed down, like, oh, what do I do?
Dude!
Then he kind of stopped there.
What the?
It's kind of like, what's going on? But I don't know if the rider was turning left or going straight and decided to turn left to go after this driver.
You kidding me?
Okay, yeah.
Dude! I got that shit on camera too, dude. This little old lady just came, locks up my brakes. I almost high-sided.
He's turned right in front of you?
Huh?
He's turned right in front of you?
Yeah, just, I was coming, I was there, she just pulls right.
No, he didn't turn, came across the street.
Didn't even look left. I didn't have a stop sign. Here, I'll turn this off.
That was nice. I'm turning it off. I don't think the cops care, and it's your right to film in most states. If not all states. That's a skinny road, is a one-way. Okay, rider's fault. Not paying attention. Lack of skill, maybe, too. Combination of both. Deer. Whitetail, I'm guessing. It says New Jersey rider. Yeah, those things are finicky. Mule deer out here in Colorado do pretty good. Now, I'm not going to say riders don't hit deer here or cars don't hit deer. They do. But the mule deer tend to stay on the side. And they tend to look both. It's like if you're coming, I've noticed, hey, deer, I slow down. And I go by and I look in the mirror. Then the road's clear. They're crossing the road. Just like moseying across. They're not like really skittish. Bad driver. That's his name, bad driver. Okay. No turn. I'm guessing it's 2 lanes. Yeah, he's in the wrong lane to turn. Honks at the rider as if it's their fault. You know what the great thing about roundabouts are? Go around again. I mean, it's that simple. Go around again and get your turn. It's not like you're stuck in them. Well, unless it's like European Family Vacation, if you remember that old 80s flick of the sequel to Family Vacation, where he gets stuck in the Paris roundabout, I believe it is. But that usually doesn't, that's not going to happen. Some of those big cities do have big roundabouts that are crowded, and that jokingly could happen, but you'll eventually just make your way over. Fast. in the slow lane, which people are going to be pulling out of parking lots like that right now. Like that truck. No one's going to be expecting you to be going in, it looks 50s, 60s. It's hard to tell on a speedometer. Maybe it's even more. And this is probably a 35, 45 zone. I would think it's a 55 zone. I mean, he's passing another car that's in the middle lane. There's plenty of room here. Is he going to blame that truck? Let's see. What's the ham? What? You're the one hauling butt in the slow lane, in the lane where people are going to pull off into or need to get into to leave the roadway. You picked that lane. Why didn't you pick the other lane, go around that car in the middle because you're speeding, and then get to the middle lane, and at least then you can see people coming onto the road and getting off the road, what's in front of you. You have more room. So rider's fault here. Oh, the old name. Look. I'd be shaking my head at him.
Look at this. White. Yeah.
That time, clearly the tow truck driver's fault there for jumping the gate. Thought that was sheep. More animals. Reindeer. Unfortunately, the motorcyclists suffered this accident because of inattentive drivers. Okay, let's see. The driver turned without seeing the rider coming in the opposite direction. The rider tried to brake, but there was no time and hit the back of the car. Then was thrown to another lane and crashed head-on with another car. Okay. Well, you're the one passing everybody here. Okay.
Meu Deus do céu, meu Deus!
Oh, I thought we were talking about this guy. Totally different vehicle we can't even see. Oh, okay.
Porra, cara!
Biker sustained a femoral fracture but is recovering at home. Okay.
Calma, calma. Liga pra ambulância aí, liga pra ambulância. Não, não mexe nele não.
We didn't see anything occur there, so other than his word for it, we don't really know. So, okay, it's good for the riders recovering. Accidents happen on the roadway; they always will. That's never going to change. That's why you have to be pretty proactive with your riding. You have to look and predict what drivers are going to do, and try not to do crazy stuff yourself that makes drivers or even other riders not be able to predict your movements. When you're doing squirrely stuff, it's hard for anyone to judge what you're going to do. If you're going way above the speed limit, expect that car driver to know you're going above the speed limit and they pulled out, they're expecting you to go the speed limit and have time to be able to pull out on the roadway, but you didn't give them that opportunity because you're going way above. That's your fault. Seeing the driver broken down on the road, biker stopped.
What's going on? Sorry?
I'm on Little Road.
Oh, sorry.
Holly Rand intersection by the.
Where are you going?
I'm headed.
We're headed east right now.
I'm headed east.
East on we're by Little Road by the highway.
I'm east on Little Road by the Chick-fil-A and.
By the on-ramp to 20 East and 20 West. We're right on 20. Can you put it in neutral and I'll push you to the side?
I've got it headed in neutral.
I just want to be able to know like where officers can pull in right behind you.
Okay, I'm staying right. Someone has stopped to help me very kindly. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, just make sure it's in neutral, and I can.
So you're directly in the intersection of Little and
Yeah,
Little West?
yeah, we're in a
Yes.
middle lane.
Okay.
And what happened? It just
And
died.
It just died.
So what kind of vehicle are you in?
I'm in a.
It's nice for him to stop and all and offer help and offer a push. I guess she's on with OnStar, so whatever. I mean, newer car, so they probably covered towing or something.
Cadillac SUV.
So yeah, so you see that next turn in down there? While the traffic's slow, I'll push you to the
There are
side.
a lot of voices right now.
She wants to obey them. I would just say, hey, I offered. Just have your hazards on and sit here and wait for help, I guess.
Just hang on till dispatch will get all that information. It's the 2018 Cadillac XT5.
2018 Cadillac XT5.
She must have like road assist or something, so being a newer car might be provided. I know our new car, it's provided by the manufacturer.
And what color is it?
Dark gray.
Dark gray. No, my car just stalled. It won't go. I can't get it out of neutral.
So-
It just stopped.
Oh yeah, here.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry to hear about that.
Is that connected to your phone or is it through the car?
We do have officers on the way at this time. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just down the street from a police station on Green Oaks.
I get your name or badge number, please.
Yeah. CS and David 2328.
And then our
So I was gonna say, try turning your car off completely,
770.
as long as you have them on the call. Vehicle in neutral. So put it in park all the way. Press.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm not sure. Did you need our reference? Did you?
I will take it.
Now hold in the brake.
Here.
Huh?
Put your foot on the brake.
It's on the brake.
Okay, and then hit start again. And hold it.
Okay. Thank
Do you
you.
need our callback number?
Okay. So
Please.
now you should be good. So pull it down back into drive.
That's all it needed, just like restart it. She might have just bumped something at the, these really finicky electronic type drive systems where, you barely have to move the little thing. It's really not a shifter per se. Like on our Ford, it's like a little round knob and, you turn it for park, reverse, neutral, drive. It's a dial. It takes getting used to versus just having it on a column, a mechanical part that you're moving that like I'm in park or I mean she could have easily just bumped that and something happened, shut the car off, bumped the button by mistake, anything,
It's still vibrating my foot.
Thank you.
Hi, Sandra. This is Winnie from OnStar Emergency. Hi. So, did you want me to set up roadside for you, ma'am?
I'm stalled in the middle of the road. I can't move.
Yeah, see?
Her car was never actually broke down. It was those newer models that shut off when you're stopped for too long and then restarts when you need to go again. Oh, that's what it was. It was the auto shut off. Oh my God. She probably just bought it. Didn't know what the heck was going on. Oh my God. Yeah, I think dealers, especially with older customers, need to go through better and explain features. When we bought our Volvo, they did a good job. They actually, being a luxury car brand, they actually went out there, like anything you need to know, like showed us settings, put up the cell phone to the car, all this, all that. Where the Ford dealership, when we got the Ford Bronco Sport, was basically, here's the keys, good luck, have fun. It's like, hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? And, they don't really know. They're not as knowledgeable. They're not as trained on the various products, which is kind of sad because you're selling something that's cost out the door with like extended warranty and stuff $45,000 and you don't know. We're the Volvo dealer. That's why we bought the Volvo initially, was because the dealer, the sales guy was so good. We liked the guy, Bruce. I don't think he's there anymore. Older guy, he probably retired. But we didn't like the service, so that's why we went back to Ford, unfortunately. But That's a dealer thing. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, I could see the auto start with older people not understanding that, and you just have to take your foot off the brake and press the gas, and it will restart and start going. Well, immediately as you lift your foot off the brake, it should restart.
No, you're in drive. It's running. You're running.
Hold on, I was trying to.
You're running. You're good.
Well, that was very nice of the rider to stop and deal with that for so long.
Oh.
I'm surprised, like, OnStar didn't kind of walk her through, like, hey, your car has auto shut off, you know, make sure that's not what it is.
Are you okay?
It's, yeah, OnStar said.
Your OnStar call has ended.
But it's riding okay though, right? It feels fine?
It felt fine.
Okay.
I'll see it just when this starts here.
Okay. I'll stay behind you for a bit just in
You're
case.
an angel.
No
An
worries.
angel in a skeleton suit.
Yeah, ironic, isn't
It
it?
is. I love it. I love it.
An angel in a skeleton suit. I didn't even I see that now, the bone on his arm. Okay.
I got helped by a skeleton.
Oh my god, little lady, don't tell them out on OnStar. They're now laughing in the background like, this lady says she was helped by a skeleton.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
Yeah, I could see where old people would get confused with that. I hate the whole auto shut off, supposed to say fuel, but I personally don't drive around the city much from start to stop. I prefer my car just staying on. Now my F-150, the button's clear there. You can turn it off so it doesn't restart. I just out of habit now press it. The Bronco Sport, you can also turn it off. Although we had I think it was a Malibu rental in Florida where you couldn't turn that off, at least that we could find. I looked all over for it because I find it annoying. At least no easy way to turn that off. So it was like, okay, you just had to kind of live with it. I like the option of being able to turn that off because not in every environment do you want that going off. Maybe because off-road vehicles like trucks, they want to idle. They might be supplying power to other utilities that you might be having in the back of the bed or whatever, a lot of idle hours doing stuff where, and off-road, you don't want it just cutting off either. So maybe off-road vehicles, they allow that, but I don't know. I don't know if I would buy a car that did not have a way to bypass that because I don't want it turning off all the time. It's annoying. They say the starters are more heavy duty. They do cost more, and they probably are slightly more heavy duty than an older starter. But again, if they're extra heavy duty, if I turn it off, that starter is going to even last even longer because it's not always starting and stopping, right? So it should last the life of the car if I deactivate that feature so it doesn't turn off the car at every stinking stoplight and stop sign and this and that. Sometimes it's quicker than I am to adjust. I mean, I'll not press the button if I'm on a road trip because I'm on the interstate anyways. But just around town, I'm out of habit. I just get in, I hit the button, and deactivate it. First thing I do, every single time. I don't know. What do you all think about that feature? I think older people would be confused by that if they were not shown that when they bought the car. And that looked like a new Cadillac, so she probably just got it and didn't have a clue that it did that. Sales guys, you gotta know your customer base, and you gotta show them the feature, especially a new feature like that. That would be new for most people. And always have a good one. Stay well, stay safe, my friends, and take care. Bye.